Hey, what's up DIYers, Mike Boards with the Mike Boards channel. Thank you for watching. We're talking Samsung dryers today, and we're going to show you how to replace your internal thermostat and hopefully get that heat working again to dry your clothes. Let's get started. So let's go ahead and get this fixed. Step one, safety first always. Cut all electrical power to your dryer. Go ahead and unplug your power cord. And from here, on the back side, if yours is like ours, you have two Phillips screws. Go ahead and remove those. You're going to be able to shift this whole cover plate off. The screws themselves are pretty short. Go ahead and set those aside, and from here you can carefully shift your cover plate back and carefully remove this and set it in a safe location. Next, you have these plastic tabs that go into their connection points. Again, they're plastic. Do not break them, just carefully pop them out of their connection points. Down in there, you have an additional tab right there, and there is a tab on each side. The trick with those is carefully shift up on this panel, again carefully because you're working with plastic, and with one hand on each side shifting this panel up, you can remove those tabs from the slots and rotate this panel outward toward you. And as you pull this panel back, some of you may run into what I ran into, and right down here you have plastic tabs that go into these cutouts here. There's two of them, here and here. And as you try to remove this panel, it will get stuck on those. So what I do is I got this long little teeny rod. You can use whatever you want to. However, I insert it in here and got underneath that tab and carefully applied just a little bit of pressure to release it from the cutouts there. From here, we are going to carefully remove these connection points. In this case, you push down on this and remove that, and you'll do the same for here. From here, we can set the control panel in a safe location. With your panel removed, open up your dryer door, and you've got Phillips screws, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Go ahead and remove those. From here, go ahead and close your door, and 4 additional Phillips screws on the top. Go ahead and remove all 4 screws. After removing those 4 screws, you have pressure tabs here that hold your panel in place. Just go ahead and compress those, and it will release this, and you'll have one on each side. And I recommend holding this panel with both hands as you do this. After releasing those pressure tabs on the back side, be very careful. You have an electrical connection point. Go ahead and carefully remove that. And from here, you can pull up on the panel and remove it. And down at the bottom, you do have little slots that it goes into. And again, just carefully set it aside. As you can see, removing that front panel, we've got access to this bottom right corner. Here's your gas valve coils. However, all the way inside here is your thermostat. And if you can get to it and remove the 2 Phillips screws and the electrical connections, great. If not, for your convenience, I'm going to show you how to remove everything so you can gain access to all your internal parts. All right, DIYers, as you can see, our dryer is now wide open and we have access to basically every internal part. And we are going to direct our attention to our thermostat here. You've got electrical wires. Carefully remove those and take note of which wire goes where. I'll set this portion down and carefully pull that side up. And the longer of the two goes on the top. From here, 2 Phillips screws, go and remove those. And you will definitely need a small screwdriver to remove these screws. Again, 2 Phillips screws. After removing one screw and just slightly loosening the other one, you can shift this thermostat out. As you can see here, there's the part number. Let's go get the new part. Here's the new part in the bag. Let's go and open it. Insert and secure the new thermostat the exact same way the old one came out. From here, I'll grab that other screw and secure it. After securing those screws, re-secure the electrical connections properly, as you can see here. And now we need to reverse the steps and go grab the drum and put everything back together. Time to put on the front panel, and you've got cutouts down at the bottom, and they will rest over these little tabs here. And as you shift this in place, connect your electrical connection. Carefully shift this in place and push the connection in until you hear the clicking sound. Realign the top portion until it goes into the pressure tabs. Next, go ahead and re-secure your 4 upper Phillips screws. Open the door, and you've got 4 additional screws. And if yours is like ours, the lower 2 screws had washers on them. From here, we're going to go grab the control panel. With the control panel back in place, go ahead and re-secure the right hand connection points. And just be patient as you realign your control panel. Make sure all of your connection tabs are properly in place and secure. From here, we'll go grab the top. After reapplying your top panel, go ahead and re-secure the rear Phillips screws. Go ahead and plug in your dryer, and we've got a load ready to go. We're going to turn it on. And we'll end by saying hopefully this helps. Do us a favor, below the video you'll see that thumbs up icon. Click on that, like the video, subscribe to the channel, definitely ring your YouTube bell. That would be very helpful to us. We really appreciate it. Thanks again for watching.